Ah. All right. Welcome to my trusted friends. How are you guys doing? How are you doing? Thumbs up. Yeah. Good. 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 Yes. Cool. Where are you at in going through the content, everybody? I wanna have a quick check in there. Are you done with the content? Are you halfway through? Are you what's been yeah, where are you at in terms of the content? Module, give me a module number. What module are you on?
What
You can
does
put it
that?
in the chat.
All of the modules now.
You've done all of them?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
I
Module
can't
10.
remember, but today I was doing 2 lessons today, so I think I don't know, I can't remember, but it was about enrollment and overcoming objections.
All right. So that's module week 5. All right, cool. What about you, Inger?
7.
7. Awesome. Sweet. What's been your
Yeah.
biggest takeaway so far from the content that you've been through?
That I got the courage to make something.
All right. You got courage? It's fucking awesome. Courage is really good. It's very important. Yeah.
Realizing my shortcomings, all the things that I need to do and overcome. And now I've just been, through this about overcoming objections, and that's been something I know I have to work with a lot more.
Yes. Yes. People always
And
have questions about stuff. Like, what about this? And how does that work? Yeah. Cool.
then I think the meetings about how to use Simplio has been very
Yes.
good for me.
Yeah.
That's awesome. The build together calls. That's
Yeah,
fantastic. Yeah. I'm happy to hear
because
that.
it's not that easy.
No.
Yeah.
But I know I'm not the best at figuring out how to use things like that, but
Yeah.
I think I get a very good help, and I can write and ask for help if I get stuck somehow.
All right.
And last night it was because Safari didn't support the system in Simplio.
Interesting.
Yeah. So then I understood it's not me, it's something else.
Got
And
it. Okay. Yeah. It should. I don't know what's going on there.
it just didn't work.
Okay.
I couldn't delete
Huh. All right.
something I wanted to delete.
Huh. Huh. The
I
the
didn't
team.
get the words up, so I couldn't.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, it should totally work in Safari. So yeah, that's curious. That's I don't know what that bug would be.
At
But these
least that
browsers
was the
sometimes
answer I
change.
got.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes these browsers change and then like they break stuff that used to work and yeah. I don't know about that. I can ask. Um,
But then I got the advice to try another browser, and then I think it's working. So, but I didn't have time to check it out today.
yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. I've let the team know to look out for that. Sweet. Let me see. What did I want to say? What was it you said, Marianne? Like where all the things I forget. There's something I wanted to add.
I was talking about overcoming objections because
Oh yeah.
everybody seems to have an opinion about me and what I stand for whenever I say I'm ketogenic. And I actually saw something on Danish television yesterday that there was a vegan girl that actually said she really wished that people wouldn't sort of talk down to her every time she said that she was vegan. And that's how I feel so many times, that I have to work with it because I always sort of get confronted with, this stupid lifestyle, no science. It's only for affluent people. We eat so much meat and so forth. So I tend to get a little bit sort of apprehensive. So I need to work on my sort of, overcoming my, these need to be more, positive or whatever, or be able to handle my frustration in a better way when I talk
Uh-huh.
to not so much my clients, because they seek me because they know that it works, but the rest of the world, sometimes I feel I'm up against the rest of the world.
Yes. So, I mean, it's, immediately what I'm hearing is what I would do is some sort of like myths about keto, and then that's content right there. Yeah. So, what are the false beliefs that people have about keto?
Yeah, but I actually do that in my new course. I have one. I have four
I'm saying
certain.
do it as your public free content on social media.
Yeah, yeah. I should do that. That's for
Yeah.
sure. So I should
Yeah.
actually take all the myth about keto I have in my course, and I should publish
Totally.
them on my social media platform. Yeah, I should.
Exactly. Yeah. And like, I mean, sales objections are a perfect source of content for your social media. Right? Any objection that people brings you, that should be a post on your social media.
Yeah.
Again and again, not just once, but again and again and again, right? Like social media is like we keep posting the same shit over and over again because like people need to hear it again and new people are coming by hopefully, right? So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. One of my colleagues has four separate Instagram accounts. He has 6 months worth of content, and then he posts the same exact content, literally the same content on all four accounts, just staggered. And then he just recycles it every 6 months. Same shit. He's been doing it for years. It works great. Works great. You know, come
Yeah.
up.
I can do that. Actually, I can do it both on Instagram and on Facebook in Meta, because that's actually what I've started on, actually repeating
Yeah,
my things on Instagram and Facebook.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Absolutely. And
Yeah.
like, you don't need to keep reinventing. Um, what is? Let me just see the find her. Erin Waller. She's let me see if this is the one. Yeah, Manifest Her Daily is the account. Um, she was a in-person half-day VIP client. She's awesome. And she's found a really very, very simple but very effective Instagram strategy. She has 23.8K followers, all organic. And she literally posts a reel every day. And actually, she's back. At one point, she started adding some videos of herself, and she stopped doing that. So now it's just literally a reel every day, and there you see how many likes it gets and comments and all of that. So it's pretty darn good, and a lot of them go viral, and then she gets new followers. And so if you look at it here, what it is like she films out of an airplane window because she's constantly flying, and then it's a prayer, and that's it. That's it. And the trick is because it's a video in the background and it's a long piece of text, people have to stop and read it. And so they end up watching the reel multiple times because the video is only like 5, 6 seconds. And so now it tells the algorithm, oh, this is really cool. People like it. So they keep rewatching it. And so it kicks off that viral algorithm. And then what she also does is she has, I think, 4 accounts. And so this is the account. There's a text there, and then she immediately comments herself from the same account, and then she comments from her other account on that same one instantly, and that tells the algorithm, and then likes it as well. So she likes it herself, and then she likes it from the other account, and so all of these are signals to the algorithm. Oh, this is something really cool, and so it will help kick it off. Now, then it has to be good to actually go viral, but like she gets pretty pretty on point with that, and then it's like she's optimizing for that, right? So you really don't have to overthink content too much. This strategy works really well. Like a reel that's just text on top of a video that's like 5 seconds long, short enough that people have to like, it takes them longer than that to read the thing, and just do that every single day at the same time. Have a second or third account where you go in and instantly watch, like, and comment from that second account. And also like and comment from the first account. Doesn't hurt. Like,
Yeah,
you just,
that's brilliant, because I'm annoying my whole family and my husband, please go in, comment,
yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah. You just have a couple extra accounts. Yeah, exactly. And you want to do it right away, very quickly. The timing is very important. And it doesn't seem to have, don't use a schedule or any of that stuff. Like post directly in the app. That is what everybody's telling me is working best. And yeah, you can have the other accounts in the same damn app. It doesn't matter. You just like, you can have multiple accounts in the Instagram app. So you just switch accounts and then you go comment and like from that account. It's super easy. And you can take a day or two and just create content for 3 months. Like it's not that hard. And then you can see what works,
Yeah.
what goes viral and what doesn't. It's very simple strategy, very effective.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I'll try that.
Yeah.
I've got several accounts on Instagram anyway, so
Yeah.
I don't use Instagram that much. I am most a YouTuber and a Facebook, but I'll try it.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. I'll try it too. I'll get with Kate and be like, we talked about this, and then I think we got distracted. Um, yeah, I'm making a note here for myself. Um, yeah, sweet. All right. Uh, what? Yeah. If you have any questions for me, just click the React button down there and hit raise hand, and then I'll take you in order. If not, I see you, Toril. I'll get you on. Um, I'm just like, let's use this opportunity to think about like, what are you going to get done over the next week, and tell me so I can hold you accountable to next week. And then like when we meet next week, you can tell me whether you did it or not. And if you didn't, I'm going to like personally come over to wherever you are and whoop you. Yeah. I'll just smack you over the head or something to get you to do the thing that you said you were going to do. It's not that hard. Just do it. All right. Toril, tell me, how can I help?
It's about enrollment. I think as you may remember or not, I work with the autistic people and their families,
Yes.
and I am planning to make a community for parents of autistic kids that have problem showing up in school, that have school refusal. Yeah.
Yes.
And, I have some competitions, so I need to know how to get people to join the community. I
Yes.
have had a question out for people for about a month, where I ask, "Are you interested in such a community?" Just sign up here if you're interested. You don't have to. You're not joining the group. You're just telling me that you're interested, and I have about 120 people there that are interested. And then I also have another list for a course I have about school refusal, where there is 10,000 people on that list. So I'm going to ask both the lists, of course, to join the community. But then my competition is Facebook groups, which are free. And there's a lot of support groups on Facebook for that topic. And also
Yes.
another competition I have here in Norway, another Norwegian special education teacher like myself has started a community maybe a year ago, but she is not as specific as me. So she says everybody that has autistic kids or ADHD kids come join our community. So she doesn't have the topic that I have. But I know that there's a lot of people in that group, and some of them have left because they can't find anyone that's interested in the same topic as them. So
Got
that's
it.
how do I get most of the people on my two lists to want to join?
Yeah. So when you say that you have competition, is that something that your audience, your people are also saying, hey, I'm choosing between you or this free Facebook group or this other special eds teacher? Is that what they're telling you? Or is it just you looking out and seeing, well, these are competitors?
Well, they're not telling me directly, but I know that some of my people are in this other group or are thinking about joining this other group. And of course, I know a lot of them are in the Facebook groups. But
Right.
their concern about Facebook is that it is not private enough.
Yeah.
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 So and
Valid.
yeah. So I'm just
So
wondering, what can I offer that makes them understand that this is the best one to join?
yeah, I mean, you can say what you just said, right? Like, hey, and you can just be open about it. Hey, you can join. There are free Facebook groups that deal with this, and they're awesome, but they're going to be, fairly public. So if that's okay with you, that's a great option. They're also free, and you tend to get what you pay for. So you're not going to get the same level of attention and care as if you're in a paid program. There are also other special ed teachers that can be helpful. Uh, but they might not be as specific to your situation as what I do. And so you have to make up your own mind of what's the right answer for you. You can just say it that way and be clear about that. And then some people are going to respond to that and be like, yeah, that's what I want. And I love how you break it down. And that's an honest assessment of it. In general, and this is for all of you guys, what I'm seeing in the world of marketing and customer acquisition is, if you do a poor effort, if you do a poor job, you're going to get, let me hear from everybody, what kind of results are you going to get?
Well, poor outcome, I suppose.
Yes, you're going to get poor results. If you do a good job, what kind of results are you going to get?
Good results.
No, you're going to get poor results. You're going to get poor results. If you put in excellent effort, what kind of results are you going to get?
I don't know. Probably poor results. It's a trick question.
I think that every time we put out something, we get poor results, no matter what, because we have a tendency to think that everybody is watching me and my Facebook group and my Facebook page, but really very few people actually watch what I'm doing on Facebook. So it's always going to be a pretty poor result.
Yes. So yeah, if you do excellent work, you're typically going to get good results. In order to get great results, you need to do outstanding work. Like literally, you have to stand out. That's the game. I don't make the rules. Them's the rules. Anyone, anywhere in the world with one of these guys or a laptop can compete with you. Like if you're doing it in Norwegian, obviously, like that sort of narrows it down and limits it to some extent. But a lot of people speak English and they can find out how to do that. And there's ChatGPT and Claude and Perplexity and all this AI now as well, right? So we need to stand out. So for all of you guys, it's no longer enough just to do a good job or even an excellent job. We have to find out, how do I stand out? And one of the ways that you can stand out is, yes, you're more specific on these autistic children. That's awesome. I would invite you to look at, how can I stand out even more? Like, how can I be even more bold, compelling, clear, direct, opinionated, something that makes you stand out in the conversation. So people are like, oh shit, I need to pay attention to this lady. She knows what the fuck she's talking about. She's talking to me.
Yeah, well, it's me and one of my colleagues that's doing this community, and we are both mothers of autistic people ourselves. And also, my colleague at least has her children has had the school refusal as well. Mine didn't there because I'm a teacher, but and also we have decided to have we will now not close down in holidays, and we will have an open telephone that people can call very often, and also contact us by mail and so on. We want to be very available.
That's awesome. Yeah.
We know that these crises they happen. Yeah, all the time. So they need a close contact with us. So that's what that we can make us maybe stand out. But also, we'll have to make some groups, I suppose, if there are many people who joins, because most of the answers I got from the list when I asked them if they're interested, it's like, I hope it's not too many to speak to. And also, they have different ages and so on. So I have to, I think I'm going to make some groups inside the
How
community.
many, any problem that you can solve when you have that problem, that's a good problem to have. You deal with that when you have that problem, right? Like having too many people is a good problem to have. If right now you basically don't have any problem, any people. So let's solve that first, and then you're always going to have problems. The idea is that you create better and better problems. So
so what I told them is we are going to make groups when we know who are joining, so we can see what kind of group we need. So
exactly.
And also in the Zoom meetings, we're going to have Zoom meetings every week, I think.
Yes.
Maybe every other week. I don't know yet. It depends. Yeah, with
multiple times per week. I love that.
But I think what's the difference from the other paid competition is this that we are so specific.
Yeah. So just keep hammering on that, and then like everything that makes you stand out, that's what you want to emphasize.
Yeah.
And then look for, because you need to stand out not in your eyes but in their eyes, right? So so you can ask them too, like, what would make this really outstanding for you? And then like some of the ideas are going to be terrible and some of the ideas are going to be great. So you just ask your people, your audience, your list, like, what would this make this just stand out so crazy, or just be such a complete no-brainer for you? One of the things that you can do too is offer people some very quick wins that they can do right now, and you can make it a special bonus leading up to the holidays. Hey, when you join now, I'm going to give you this bonus deal where I'm going to give you like 5 things that you can immediately do that's going to make your holidays so much easier and more loving for everybody. And you get that exclusively right now by joining right here. And then instantly they get so much value that they're like, oh my God, this is just the best thing ever. And they've already got all their money's worth before they
that's
even
a good idea.
Start. Front load some of the value, so then the question of money is off the table. They're like, all right, I got all my money's worth, everything else is a bonus.
And that's why I wanted also to I don't know about the prices, because many of the people that answered from the list, they are saying that you mustn't charge so much because we can't afford. Many standalone mothers,
Totally get it. And then what is it costing them to stay where they are, right? There's a cost of inaction. There's a cost of inaction. It might not be costing them in kroner, although it might. And anything that you can point out there, that's great. But it's also, well, it's stress and frustration and maybe lack of intimacy or love within their family. Like, these are people, like, they love their children and they're fucking frustrated, I'm sure, at times, right? So what is that costing them? What harm is that causing their kids long term? What's the cost of that when that child now suffers because of the thing that happened, right? How long are you going to let this shit keep going? How long? Like, when would now be a good time to actually solve this and take this seriously? Because like if you knew how to solve it, you would have solved it by now.
Yeah.
Like when would now be a good time to actually get this done for you and your spouse and your kids, right? And the other kids too. If you have one autistic child sucking up all the fucking bandwidth, how's this hurting the other kids? Like you got to paint the shit out for people because they're in denial about it. They're in denial about what this is really costing them, and they're looking at whatever price tag they are, like, oh, that's a lot of money. But look, if that kid was like, I don't know, got like, I mean, you have socialized healthcare. Like, what's a good example? If that kid got into some sort of trouble where there wasn't any government that was going to step in and it was going to cost them 10,000 kroner or even 20,000 kroner, they would find the fucking money somehow. They would borrow it from friends. They would do whatever the fuck it takes, right, to solve this. And they need to have this sense of urgency around this because it's harming everybody and themselves and all this. We know how stress causes disease. Long term, when you live in a state of stress, it causes disease. It just does. We know that.
Maybe it's my thing because I feel guilty taking their money. So I have to, I mean, one of my clients, he sold his car to afford me. And I was like, oh no, you can't do that. So I think I feel a bit guilty of raising the price.
Yeah, stop feeling guilty on other people's behalf. That's their job. People who are poor are going to be poor tomorrow and the next day, no matter what the fuck you do. If you're not the one that's getting their money and you're a good person and you're actually going to help them solve probably the most critical problem in their lives, if they're not giving it to you, they're going to buy a big smart screen TV for Christmas or some dumb fuck shit that's not going to make their lives any fucking better. So better that they give the money to you and you're not just taking their money, you're actually giving them something dramatically life improving in return. And the moment that they give you that money, that commitment, it's not giving you money. It's really them making a commitment to themselves and their family in that moment. That's what you're enabling for them. And just them making that commitment to themselves and their families starts the process of healing, of restoring love and harmony, of solving this problem. So be as persuasive as you fucking need to be and find that muscle, train that muscle. I'm passionate about this. Close for the helicopters. I'm so passionate about this because I have been in your shoes for most of my life. I have I've trying to figure out how much context to give here, but persuasion reluctance is a theme that I've struggled with for a long time. I'm like, no, I don't want to persuade. Like, you figure out if it's the right thing for you. You make up your own mind. I want to try to come and persuade you. But the reality is, if I know that what I have is something that's really going to be helpful to you, I need to be persuasive. Yeah. It's doing you a disservice by not being persuasive. By not being persuasive, because I have stupid, shitty hangups around being persuasive, I'm being selfish. I'm putting my comfort over your well-being. It's not fucking fair. It's not right.
Yeah, you're right. I really have to persuade myself, I think, to do that because, I do agree with you. It's just, I feel sorry for them, and when they're alone with the kids and they need to buy
has
food.
To stop. That has to stop. You cannot feel sorry for them. They are wherever they are because of the choices that they made in their lives, right? Like, we're all dealt a hand of cards, but we choose how we react to that, how we respond to that. And you feeling sorry for them does nothing for them other than help them reinforce a victim position. There's nothing to feel sorry for. You can have compassion and love, and we're not making anybody wrong. We all do what we do because of what we believe, but that's their beliefs and their choices. And what you're presenting is an opportunity. It's a fork in the road. They have an opportunity to change the past to the future. And when they do that and they do that with you, it's not just going to help their autistic kid and their family. It's going to bring forth a new version of them. And that's the bigger gift here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And sometimes we feel sorry for others because there's a part of ourselves that feels sorry for us. Yeah. And so that's where we go and we take care of that little girl inside, or little boy in my case, and give him the love, or her the love that she didn't really get growing up, or the support. But we do that separately. We go home, we do that work, and then when we're on with a client, we show up, and we show up with certainty and confidence and in state. This is something that the reason my voice is a little weird today. I lost my voice. I was with a guy that guys might have heard of over the weekend and last week. His name is Tony Robbins. I was at his Unleash the Power Within here in New York. And I've been a student of his for many years. I've been in his Platinum Partner Program for about a year now. And one of the things that he talks about over and over and over and over again is state. State is everything. The state that you're in. State comes down to three things. It comes down to your physiology. How are you holding your body? Your focus. What are you focusing on? And the language or meaning, like the story that you tell yourself. And you have choice over your state. You can choose to be in a shitty state of like, oh yeah, but I feel sorry for them, and like, oh, like because you're slouched, you're maybe breathing shallow, like your shoulders are forward, and then like the focus is on what they don't have, the money that they don't have, and they're suffering, and the language is, yeah, I'm feel so, like that's a choice to be in that state. Or you can up here and really pay attention to your sternum, like it's a very small shift in sternum position to be in a state, shoulders back, deep breath, to be in a state of certainty. I'm certain that this offer is exactly what this person needs. And my focus is on serving that person in their highest good. And the language that I have is, I'm here to serve, to stand up for this person's higher self, not their small, confused, scared self, but their higher self. That's what I'm here to do. Let's fucking go. You see the difference?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And that's a muscle. It's practice, but it starts with a choice, with a decision. I'm going to be in state. What can you do every time you go into a call with someone who could be a potential client, or every time you sit down to write an email, or however you do it? Get in state first. Remind yourself. Maybe you need to think about some clients that you've worked with and how their lives were dramatically transformed. Maybe you need to think about, to bring to mind some other experience that makes you feel certain and proud and confident. And now you go meet with people. The state determines what thoughts you have, how well things are going to work out for you, what kind of ideas you come up with. Like the majority of our communication is not in the words, it's in the tone. Like words are 7%, voice auditory is 38%, the rest is body language. Like people hear your state first, then they hear your words.
That's true.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Tora.
Thank you.
What did you hear me say? What's two things that you're going to do different because of this conversation?
I'm going to believe that I really have something to give to these people, and I'm going to tell them why I'm the best choice for them.
Fuck yeah. And you're going to get a fucking awesome state every single time.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I sense hesitation here.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
Yes. All right,
Yes.
good. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Charlotte, let's do it.
Yeah, it was really great to hear your conversation, because I'm in the same position as you are, Toril. I have a web course, and then I've started a web group for I teach parents and mainly preschool teachers to play guitar, children's songs on guitar. That's my work.
Mhm.
And I've started this monthly group. I really want it to thrive and to grow, but it's very hard. It's very hard.
Mhm.
And those who are in it, it's about 10 people. They are so excited and really like it. And I've started it in April,
Mhm.
and they really come every month. And we made a form that really works. I have 2 Zoom meetings every month.
Mhm.
One that I prepare with a theme, and then this extra is like this. You see what comes up and what everyone needs to practice on.
Got
So
it.
it's a really good community.
Yeah.
But to market it and get it out, it's really hard for others to know what it is, even though I have a low entrance fee, and also
Mhm.
say you don't have to commit more than to a month. It's easy
Mhm.
to withdraw if you want to. Just try a
Yeah.
month.
Yes.
And also, I have a bonus. I record the theme uh, um, every month. So now I have a full course with like 7 theme um, recordings
Mhm.
that they can look at.
Yeah.
So they get so much value.
Yes.
What do I do to get it
What
to
do you
grow?
do? Yeah. Well, I mean, the question is there the only way we can sell anything is we need to sell something people want. There has to be an existing desire that we can channel. So the question is the desire there strong enough? Um, and do we have a way to get out to people? So what's your price point? You can just say in kroner
Uh, it's 325 crowns.
per.
It's per month.
Okay.
So
And how much
it's
money
not
did you
even
need to make?
$30.
How many,
Hmm?
how many, how much money do you need to make from this? How many members do you need?
Oh, well, I would be right now it's 10.
Hmm.
I would be happy if it was even 20. But
Okay.
a dream scenario would be if it's even more, of course.
Yeah.
And the more there are, I can expand the Zoom meetings and the service, of course.
Right.
But for
Yeah.
this, and I think it's also enough with 2 Zoom meetings, but also not
So,
everyone can come on those
but
meetings,
for
so it
this,
would be
in order to be
expensive.
really worth it for you, are we talking about like if you had 100 members, that would be 32,000 kroner a month? Yeah.
That would be lovely, of
Yes.
course.
I mean, we should get like there should be a path for you to
Yeah.
get to that kind of money, right? So um okay, so a couple things. So how are you getting clients today?
Um, I'm getting them to my beginners course, and like tomorrow I have this webinar that I hopefully sell a lot of web courses. And the next step is when they finish the basic ground course, then they can go to this group,
And how
monthly
do you
group.
get people to the beginners course or the webinar? You said a webinar, yeah?
Facebook ads.
Okay.
And I also have a monthly newsletter, and I
But how
have
do people find the newsletter?
one-on-one. Um, I have it. I have a newsletter with a list of 2,000 people,
Mhm.
and I also send it out to other mail lists and
Right.
on my Facebook page.
So you run Facebook ads and get where do people where do the ads take people?
Um, to a landing page where they get a presentation of a free trial lesson and a web course presentation. And that's what they're having tomorrow. So I'm going to have a Zoom webinar where I teach them 2 or 3 songs, easy songs, and also present the course.
So is that funnel working? Like what does the math look like? How many visits do you get to the landing page? How many people sign up for the trial lesson? How many people actually show up live? And how many
Um,
people end up buying?
I do need to fine tune this funnel, yes, because right now, one-on-one meetings, I sell so much better than on a webinar with more than 10 people.
Yeah.
But you gave me a good tip last week about the perfect webinar.
Yes.
I've been watching it and fine-tuning my presentation. So I hope it's gonna go better tomorrow
Yes.
because 72 people are registered for tomorrow.
Yes.
But I don't expect more than if 20 comes, I will be happy.
Okay. And what's your cost per lead on the 72 people who registered?
Oh, I don't know those numbers right now. I think
No, what
about 100 crowns.
okay.
Could it be that much? Yeah,
I don't know. But I mean, but this is
don't know.
because if this works, it's great. You've got your model, right? If we can get the math to work where you can get people to registered people. So you want to calculate what's your cost per lead, number of people registered, what's the cost per person that shows up, and what's the conversion percent of the people who show up or the leads, both. You want to look at both. How many of them convert to members? And you can get that working where you're actually making money, especially if you're making money upfront in the first month, that's fantastic. Right? Even if it's like it ends up costing you 325 kroner to acquire one customer for 1 month. Great, you got a customer for free. Now, if that customer stays for month 2 or month 3, all of that is pure profit, right?
Yeah.
That's how you do it. So what you need to do is just dial in this funnel. And just because people didn't show up for the webinar doesn't mean that they're not interested. Doesn't mean that they aren't good customers. You can send out replays, you can send out clips, you can keep following up, etc. And they might still want the course. It's just a lot of people don't want to show up for a webinar. I don't show up for webinars. I don't have time for that. Right. So people, there are always people who have more time than money, and there are people who have more money than time. And the people who have more money than time are going to be your best customers because they have time. Sorry, they have money, and they're not. They're going to be less likely to show up on a webinar.
Yeah.
So the other thing that you want to do is instantly once they register, you register. Okay, do this on the registration form. Get not just name and email, but also get a phone number.
I do.
Okay, great. And
But I
then
haven't been good at following up.
You have not been good at following up?
At calling them.
You
I
have
have
or you
not
have?
been good at no,
Okay.
I have not been good at calling.
Oh,
I've been mailing, just not
okay. But you
calling.
can text as well, right? So you absolutely want to follow up with people. You want to get the phone number. You do that. That's awesome. You can tell people, hey, want to skip the webinar and go straight to the offer. Everybody knows there's an offer with a webinar. They know that. And they're like, oh, fuck, do I have to sit and watch this fucking thing in order to figure out what the fuck the offer? Like, right. So some people are going to feel like that. A lot of people are going to feel like that. So you can just tell them, hey, want to skip the webinar and just go straight to the good stuff? Like text me here or give me a call or whatever, or like just like get them to engage with you first. Like respond to this text or something. And then if they do, then you can send them a link and say, hey, this is the thing, this is the community, and you have a simple page for that has some great testimonials and that shows what it's like, and some people are going to buy right there. And then you can just like, if you have any questions, just text me right here. And we actually have a feature in Simplero it's still very rough, but it allows you to do this two-way texting with people in the software. So you get their contact, you can automate it so it sends a text to them, but then when they text you back, you have a one-on-one chat with them through Simplero with your own phone numbers. I can get with it if you.
Oh, really? Where's that?
It's not available. It's not rolled
Uh-huh.
out because we're not really done, and there's like lots of rough edges, but it works. It works.
Okay.
So yeah. Let me make a note here, and I will see if we can get you in on the
Mhm.
on the trial of that. I'm not 100% sure
That would be
sure what the
really
deal.
cool, because I had tried Priver, you know about that. Do you know
No,
what
what?
Priver is?
No.
Priver, Priver.com. It's a communication way to put, that is a link. I've linked it between the Facebook ad and Priver and to Simplero. So I get all the contacts into Simplero, but also in Priver, and there I can automatically dial or email them.
Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. We don't do the dialing, but you can text back and forth, and I mean, it
Yeah.
works. So, I've written to the team here, and hopefully someone will reach out. If they don't, let me know. And we can
Yeah,
see.
I
I don't know for
would be
sure,
happy
but
to try it out. Help you try
cool.
it out.
Yeah. But yeah, just have that. Like, it sounds like, yeah, do the math. Like, do a simple spreadsheet that has, like number of leads, total amount spent, what is the cost per lead, CPL, cost per lead, right? Facebook
Yeah.
will tell you that number. And then do the math of, like, of 72 leads, how many show up, how many buy. Really, the only number you care about is how many buy. And if you can get that number up, like if you say it's 100 kroner per lead, then you need 30%, roughly, like 33, a third of them to buy, and you're golden. You have a home run,
Yeah.
right? Because now we can make it better. Then we can say, great, what if we made a killer offer? Like, get a whole year for just the cost of 6 months, right? Great. Now we can make an offer to get more money up front, which means now we can spend more money on ads, and then you can grow. And once you figure that out, it's just how fast can Facebook get you leads?
Yeah.
And then you'll have
I
100
think
members in no time.
I have roughly the math correctly. I just didn't know the exact
Yeah.
cost per lead right now, but
Yeah.
I have the math. So what I see is that this model works because
Yes.
but I need it to scale.
Yeah.
And where do I put my effort? I've been looking at my email sequences and
Yeah.
things
Well,
like that.
bring me the data next month, but what you do, next week, I mean, but what you do
Mhm.
is very simple. You just look at, like, when you have the math in a spreadsheet, and Simplero's funnels will give you some of the numbers, but it won't give you the CPL, the cost per lead from Facebook. But then you just see what's the broken link, which link is most broken. Is it that people don't show up for the webinar? Is it that they don't register on the landing page? Is it that they don't buy the offer? You figure out which is the most pressing problem, that if I fix that or improve that number, it will work, right? And then you just attack that. You try whatever the fuck you can to address that, and we can talk about that next week. And then once you fix that, there's another next problem, and that's how it goes. This is the game of business. What's my number one problem right now? And then you put everything into solving your number one problem. And even if it's our tendency is to want to solve problems that we know how to solve, that are in our expertise, that's our skill set, and that are fun and sexy and attractive. But our job is to figure out what is the number one most important problem for my business, and focus everything on fixing that, even if it's boring as fuck and you have no fucking clue how to do it.
Good.
Yeah. For me, I'm a product person. I'm gonna go and do product any day of the week if I'm not on myself. If I don't, be like, nope, it's not what we need to do right now. This is the problem.
Yeah.
Focus.
The problem I'm focused on now is to perfect my webinar for tomorrow. So the
Perfect.
numbers will be better tomorrow than last week.
Great. Yes. And then once you do that, you look at the math, and then you see, like, and you need to give it a day or two to like see how the chips fall with everything, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, is it the webinar presentation? Is the follow-up? Is it the ads? Is it the registration page? Is it the getting people to show up for the webinar? Is, like, what is it? Yeah. Spreadsheet, play with numbers, and then we can look at that. Bring the spreadsheet next week. We can look at that.
Good. Thank you.
Cool. My pleasure. All right, Marianne.
Yeah, I've got two things. One for Charlotte is try to do some reels. I was just thinking because I have enormous response on my reels actually on Facebook. I do them on Facebook. I don't they don't sort of sell so much, but I get a lot of attention. And it's Christmas and it's you can play a Christmas song and you can try
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
utilize.
I'll do that too. I do
Yeah,
reels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
thank you.
okay. Yeah.
That's a
And
good.
then
Cool.
you, Calvin, you said in the introduction that we needed to tell you what we wanted to plan for the next week, so you could actually
Yes.
scold us on the next meeting when we have it.
Yes.
Okay. I want to do the Christmas calendar from Simplero, and I want to do
Yes.
the first week of it. And it's going to consist both of, tips how to be ketogenic in sort of in a natural way, but also other things. It's not just keto. It's also
Okay.
other things that has to do with Christmas. That's
All right.
my, so
Love
now,
it. Okay. That's the thing. That's the goal. All right. Cool. So Christmas calendar week 1 is going to be complete by this time next week.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Anything on the reels that we discussed that you want to do in the next week?
Yeah, I'm going to do some reels. I have an email campaign. I mean, sort of out now. I actually do a newsletter every week until Christmas because I have an introductory price on my new course. And then
Mm-hmm.
after Christmas, New Year's, I'm going to raise the price.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing reels also because I tend to get a lot of attention on the reels because they run and run and run. And
Cool.
so I'm going to introduce, I already have some out where I tell them that if they want to, save 500 kroners on my course, which is a 6-week course, they can buy it now before
Okay.
Christmas.
Are you going
Yeah.
to do the Manifestor Daily Aaron Waller strategy of like liking the content and the reels and the text and all that stuff? The thing I showed you?
Yeah, I'll try that. I'm not that brilliant at Instagram actually. So,
Oh,
but I'll
okay.
try it.
I mean, it might work as well on Facebook. I don't know.
Yeah, I would like to
All right.
be. I would like to utilize Instagram as well because everybody tells me I need to be there. Facebook
Yes.
is only for old people. And I guess I am old in that sense.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. All right. Post what we just discussed. Your commitments posted in the forum as well, so it's for everybody to see. And we'll talk next week, and we'll see how you did.
Okay.
And I'll come and whoop your frickin' ass if you didn't do it.
Yeah, I know.
All right. I'm actually going to Denmark next month for my dad's 89th birthday, so I'll find you. I don't know where you live, but I'll figure the fuck out. I'll come whoop you if you don't do it. All right. Cool. Thank you, Marianne. Inger, let's hear it. How can I help you? How can I serve?
But I'm on the same as Marion. I'm working on the Christmas calendar.
Okay.
I'm planning to make the landing page and the Facebook ads
Yeah.
somehow and send out to the list, the email list I have and
Okay,
my
cool.
friends and yeah.
Yes. Are you gonna finish the content for the Christmas calendar as well? Is that part of it?
The first week, yeah,
Okay. All right.
I
Landing
started.
page,
So
week 1. Okay. So all of this
uh,
by Wednesday next week?
yeah,
Awesome. I like it. Great. I'll hold you to that. I have my notes here.
I have to. So I do it.
That's awesome. Yes. We do what we gotta do. We do what we have to do. What's a must for us
Yes.
to do. Yeah. Awesome. Anything else I can help you with?
Not right now. Thank you.
Cool.
I have a lot of work with this, so it's fine.
Yes.
I have a discussion in my head. Do I talk to one person or to couples
Mm,
when I do the calendar?
yeah.
So I'll
Well,
try with one and see how it works.
Yeah. I mean, couples consist of two people as well.
Yeah. But when you write, do you say in Danish du eller I?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I write do all the time because I think that's sort of more personal. And if you write e, I sometimes have a difficulty sort of relating to the other part if that is a
Yeah.
husband that is a male person. Sorry, Calvin. So
How do
that
you
gets.
know I'm male?
No, I don't. You can be anything. That's perfectly fine with me. But I always use do because that then I don't get confused about what I'm writing.
Mm. Yeah. And but the same is with the kids. Is it one kid or two kids or so I just take one, but then you write he or she?
Yeah. Or you mix and match or them
Yeah.
or yeah. Yeah. No perfect solution for that one. But I
No.
think I think too, like writing to one person tends to be more powerful because everybody is a person, even if they're part of a couple. So that tends to maybe land a little bit more. It's not something that I have specific data on, but
No.
that would be my guess. But write whatever the fuck feels right, and it's probably gonna be fine. Like it's not like at this point they already got the Christmas calendar presumably, so it's more like what are they getting from it? Are they getting the value? I don't think there's I would guess that it's not going to make a huge difference in terms of what they end up buying from you, whether you said one or the other. I don't know.
No.
Just my speculation.
And then I started today talking about my courage. And one of
Mm,
my problems is what will my colleagues think about
hmm.
the content I give?
Yeah.
Has been a big step for me to say, I don't
Yeah.
care. I'm here
That's
for the
awesome.
parents.
Fuck yeah. That's a really good point, right?
Hmm.
It's not about the other colleagues. It's about the people you're here to serve. That's the only
Yeah.
thing that matters.
And they really need help. So,
Yes, they do. Yeah. You all are doing God's work. You're doing really important work in the world. Never forget that. I know it's fucking hard and can feel so lonely and frustrating and like I don't know what the fuck am I doing? Is this even working? And like is it ever gonna go where I want it to go? And like all these questions, all these things to figure out, but never forget why you're doing this. Never forget the people that you're here to serve that are in pain. There's so many people in pain, so many people suffering. We got to get out there and help them.
yes.
Yeah. All right, my friends. I'll see you all next week. And I'll hold you accountable for those of you that didn't give me specific commitments. Write it in the group, write in the forum, and we'll look at it next week. But put something down that you're willing to commit to, and let's get it done. Let's get it the fuck done. All right. Love you. See
Thank
ya.
you. Bye.
Bye.